You can order the shocks used in the video on the CarParts.com website via the link in the description. Turn your engine off and set the parking brake. Loosen the wheel lug nuts on the rear wheels. Lift the rear of your vehicle. We strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Ram 1500 safely before carrying out this step. Place the vehicle on the jack stands. In order to change the rear shocks on your vehicle, you will need to take off the wheels to have full access. Don't forget to put the wheels under the vehicle. To access the shock absorber mounting bolts, you need to remove the rear mudguard. Using a multi-bit screwdriver and an 8mm socket, unscrew the mudguard retaining screws. Then, remove it. You can now see the shock absorber on your car. Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. If you enjoyed this video and want to support us, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, back to work. To remove the shock's upper retaining bolt, you need to hold the bolt using a ratchet and a 21mm socket. To unscrew the nut, which is difficult to access on the vehicle, you need to use a ratchet, 2 long extenders, and a 21mm socket. Loosen the shock's upper retaining nut. Then, remove the bolt. Brush off the shock's lower retaining bolt, then spray it with penetrating oil. Then, using a 21mm wrench, loosen the shock's lower retaining nut. Hold the bolt using a ratchet and a 21mm socket. Then, remove the bolt. You can now extract the shock. Using a wire brush, brush off the location of the shock absorber to make it easier to install. You can order the shocks used in the video on the CarParts.com website via the link in the description. Take the new shock. Before installing the new shocks, it is necessary to prime them by pressing the shock vertically so that the gas and hydraulic fluid are separated. Position the shock and put the upper retaining bolt in place. Insert the shock into its lower slot. Then install the lower retaining bolt. If you want to know which tools and parts we use in this video, just check the description and you'll find everything you need. Next, screw back on the nut until it's tight. Do the same with the upper bolt. In order not to damage, it is necessary to tighten the holding bolts with the rear axle in the vehicle on the ground position. Presently, the jack stands are positioned on the rear axle, so the shock is the right operating position. Finish the tightening of the bolts with the torque wrench. You can now repeat the same process on the other side. Replace the mudguard. Then, retighten all the screws. Then, you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. Put your vehicle back on the ground before properly fixing the wheels in place. Operation complete.